Hi everyone, this is Jahan Thomas from Vital Advantage Consulting, and we're going to talk about how to eliminate your debt without necessarily having to put more money into paying it off. There's a very simple formula that you could use, and to give credit where credit is due, I believe this came from DannyJohnson.com. We learned this many, many years ago, and I'm just kind of passing along that information. So the first thing you want to do is create a chart here, okay, like I put here. You want to put what your debt is. This would be credit card, maybe a student loan, car payment, another credit card. You could put your mortgage, whatever your debts are, just list them out here, okay? And then you're going to put the dollar amount of your debt. So say you have a credit card that you owe $1,500 on, okay? Very simple stuff. Third column would be your monthly payment that you have to make right now, the one that's already listed on your statement, okay? So say the minimum monthly payment is $75, you put that there. Whatever the minimum monthly payment is for each debt, you put that in that column, okay? Then we're going to add 3 more columns here. It's going to be your payoff time, new payment, and new payoff time, okay? So the first thing you want to do again is make this little chart and write everything out that you have here. Now, here's the formula. Okay, first thing you want to do to get the payoff time, what you do is take what you owe and the minimum monthly payment and you divide it. So 1,500 divided by 75 would be 20, okay? That's your payoff time, would be 20 months. Just for that one. And then you do it for all of them. So the next one would be 5,900 divided by 150. That would be 40. Now, obviously, if you come up with something 39 point whatever, you have to round up for the month, okay? So it would be 20 months there, 40. Now, this one would be 10,000 divided by 350. That gives you 29 months. Then there's 13,500 divided by the minimum monthly payment, 475 for instance. And that would also come out to 29 months. And then the last one, $700 divided by 20, that would be a 35-month payoff. Okay, so that's the next column you make. Now, the way you do this without having to add extra money, and then we'll talk about adding extra money, but without having to add extra money, you go to the lowest payoff month. So right here, the lowest payoff month is 20. So you're never going to have a new payment for that. That's going to be blank, okay? Here's the idea. Once you pay that off, so the first one's going to take 20 months. Now, you always keep on paying your minimum payments for the rest of them. But when this 20 months is up, you want to take that $75 and apply it to the next month, okay? So here, $75. The next lowest month would be right here for the 29 months. You just pick whichever one, it doesn't matter. So you would do 350 plus 75, right? Because your minimum monthly payment is 350 plus the 75 you would take from this one, and that would come out to 425. So your new payment is 425. That's going to be applied to this one right here, to the 10,000. So then you take 10,000 and divide that by 425, and I have to check myself to see what that would be. Okay, so 10,000 divided by the new payment, which is 425, and it comes out to 23.5 and change. So your new payoff time here, okay, would be, that's blank, this would be 23.5, so we're going to have to say 24. So right here, already your payoff time reduced by 5 months. Now keep in mind, it's going to be actually less than that because you're going to be paying minimum payments this whole time. So it's actually going to be less than that. Okay, now, once you pay that off here in the 24 months, you go to the next lowest one. So the next lowest one would be, again, another one that's 25 months. You take that 425, or for here, you would say the monthly payment is 475. 475, okay? Now you're going to add that 425, because you're just going to keep applying it to the next one. So that's 10, 10, 900, okay? So now you have 900 is going to be your new payoff. So you take 13,500, you divide it by the new payoff, which would be 900, that's now 15 months. So now you went from 29 months to pay it off to 15 months. But keep in mind, it'll be less than that because while you're paying off the other ones, you're still applying minimum monthly payments to this one. So it'd actually be less than that. But look at that jump. It's almost cut in half just by doing that. Now you go to the next lowest number, which would be right here. So you would take the 900 from here. Your monthly payment is 20, right? So 920 here. But look, the payment's only 700, which would even be less than that at this point. So it would take, for this one, less than 1 month. You could already apply it to this one here. Okay, less than 1 month to pay that one off. So now you went from payoff time of 35 months to less than 1 month. Now you would take the 920. This is the only one left. 920. You would put here. You would add this payment of 150. That takes you to 1,070. You would take the 5,900 and you would divide that 1,070 into it. It comes out to just over 5 months, 5.5 months. The new time is 6 months to pay that off. So you went from a payoff then, the most of 40 to 6 months, which would be less than that because you're going to be paying off all the time. Now keep in mind, these numbers all start happening after that payoff time of the first 20 months. It would be that much time after that, okay? If you want to speed it up, all you have to do is do the same chart, same original chart, except here where we say blank, no new payment, add whatever you could add there. Even if it's $5 or $10, add whatever it is that you're able to add to it. We always tell people, you know, if you're used to going out and buying gourmet coffee every day, do it every other day or whatever it is. If you're used to going out to dinner 3 or 4 times a month, do it 1 or 2 less times and take that money and whatever you save by eating at home, take that money and apply it to your debt. Now, you don't have to apply it to your overall debt. Again, you would only apply it to one of them and then do this same formula. So I hope this wasn't too confusing for you and you were able to get this. Thank you for checking this out. Again, I'm Jahan Thomas from Vital Advantage Consulting.